Hello everyone, I'm Genesis. Today we're going to be starting the first video of the Lonesome Road, Lonesome Road DLC. I think I'm pretty much all set to go. I am not all set to go. So, Lonesome Road's not terribly long. It's just there are an incredible amount of enemies sent your way. So I'm going to abandon any form of pistol. I want to swap to some of the heaviest armor I have because I'm going to be taking some damage. Like that. Combat armor might be my best bet. And with the jury rigging perk, I'll be able to maintain it fairly well throughout the DLC. Actually, what I want to do, there is a combat armor like Mark 2 or 3 that I would prefer to buy. It's only going to make a difference of 1 or 2 threshold points. I'll just deal with it. I'm going to have to, for the sake of not dying all the time, abandon my cowboy hat, and I am more than a little sad about that. I gotta keep my trader hat. So let's see what kind of healing items I have before I take off. Gecko steaks, blowfly slider. Sunset sarsaparilla trail mix. Let's see what we got to cook up, because again, I'm gonna be taking a bunch of damage. You do find MREs, they're food healing items, very frequently throughout there, and they help act a lot. But having extra health is not bad. I can cook some coyote steak. Just take that. Pork and beans, so maybe we'll make some more. So is it trail mix is Instamesh, cram, pork and beans. Maybe we'll make 4. That should be enough. 4. Hopefully I have 4 lunch pails. I do have 4 lunch pails. 4 Instamesh. And 4 cram. I should have a ton of cram. I do. I think cram is like their version of spam. Spam cram. Definitely gonna mute that so you don't get coughed in the ear. Nope. Wanna go to El Dorado. Oh, before I forget too, during my adventures at the Sierra Madre, I got addicted to those Sierra Madre Martinis, and I need to rid myself of that addiction. I almost forgot about that. There's a doctor here, Novak, I should be able to talk to. Or maybe not. It's supposed to be a doctor here. Alright. There's actually supposed to be a guy with that Brahmin too. Oh, maybe he's up there. Alright, so the only other doctor I know of is Doc Mitchell at Good Springs. Hopefully he can rid me of addiction.
you holding up?
I might be addicted to
Sure.
something. Wait, no. Yes, cure me. 50 bottle caps. Alright, we're good. Alright, so... Oh, there's a little cutscene. I've never really been addicted to anything before. I didn't know you could get addicted to the martini there. I usually just stick with stim packs and food items for health. I don't really do the drugs for buffs or nothing. The reunion. I don't know why I did that. So, fast travel to Prim, and we have to walk around for the entrance. Alright. Going to the candy wreckage. Now, a huge benefit to this DLC, as opposed to the other ones, is you can leave the area whenever you want, whereas like all the other three, you have to, once you start it, you have to go through it. You can't return. So the items that you pick up throughout, you can...
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah. So anything you pick up there, you can fast travel and take back if you want, which I'm going to refrain from doing as much as possible, because you don't want to see me just pick up stuff and fast travel back and forth. I'll make it through as much as I can, and then off camera I'll loot, take back. And I think there's coyotes around here, which I'm not going to waste the ammo to kill unless they attack. Which I feel like gives you like a false sense of like, yeah, I can do this. Oh, like right where you need to go. Yeah, that's not what I want to waste my ammo on. You're also going to come across some really good weapons venturing through here. Most of them are for the guns. Gun skill. See, the coordinates you received lead you to the canyon filled with storm-tossed wreckage. Beyond lies a divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers, level 25 or higher. You cannot take companions with you on the road ahead, nor bring any you find with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have with you without restriction. However, if the journey proves too difficult or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. If you're prepared, then continue into the storm of the divide. History awaits. What level am I? 36, I think I'll be okay. You can go home, courier. There's gonna be some sentry bots around. You can go through and read all this stuff. Eddie here will be with you through the majority of your journey here. Intelligence 6. The cell must have some pretty advanced engineering facilities to remote scan you and build copies. What do you mean you're not the Eddie I know? I think I could use your help with getting out of here. Can you come with me?
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
That's a recording from your development. Are you saying you can override electronic security? Only panels with dish-shaped receivers. The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Alright, let's keep moving. Loot off camera, but I'm taking ammo. If you're like me and you use repair kits, you'll find plenty of materials to make repair kits. And you know, these things are a shop, and they offer repair services if you need them. Which I don't have anything to sell yet. I was just curious what kind of energy ammo it has. We'll continue on. Door. If you find any of these damaged robots, you get upgrades for Eddie. You found a module in this broken iBot that can upgrade Eddie. Installing this module grants you the first rank of Comrader E-perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. This perk is accessed through Eddie's dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can unlock further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well. Noise. That'll just be stuff to loot later. Open the door for now. What's up? He'll make noise if there's something nearby. There's journals you can find for an achievement. There's also the commissaries, and I think it makes a sound when there's enemies nearby too. Usually just a point of interest. I'm actually glad I looted that for the...
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him!
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
It sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Ralphie, who you're still not making any sense. Who the hell is General Winters? The recording mentioned a Colonel Autumn. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. You don't have to tell me. Wow, I'll kiss your mother with that mouth. You have to tell me I'd beat the crap out of her. Why not? It's a terrible story, Eddie, but we should keep moving. Loot off-camera Genesis. Activate second level. There we go. So maybe if you find all the passcodes and stuff, you don't have to deal with any security at all. Which, there's another... I'm pretty sure there's another password in here. I think it's a little too far. Come on. There we go. There we go. Repair the terminal. Hopefully I didn't just turn them on. It was easy. Security, and then what's over here? Oh, bowie knife. So to restore power. We need to come over here. I thought he might have something here. Deactivate personal sentry systems. Open the doors. And then check the desk. There's a silo security code, so just take everything. And there's some lovely loot behind the sentry bots. So now we have the passwords. Come on over here, and we ask Eddie to unlock the mainframe. Activate the mainframe. there's something special in here, maybe? Alright. I'll come back and look for that later. We're ready to leave the area. The first part of the game, anyway, or first part of the Lonesome Road DLC.
There's your signal. Faint, but there. Just like NCR. Voice without fire, without strength. Sick. Heard tales of you walking the Mojave, giving the two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanlon had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction. Courier.
We have a lot of hate for the NCR. That kind of hate isn't new in the Mojave.
No, not new. And not new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their flag. A bear with two heads. Symbols an old world one. Had one head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any two-headed animal, trying to go in different directions, ending up nowhere. In a Mojave, that'll only get you sand between your fingers, or over your grave.
Maybe tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
So you're the one who sent the radio message, Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had two flags, and he had to make them one.
Ulysses, not the myth, you're honoring history, not stories.
History. Yes. Ulysses walked a hard road. A general, like Caesar and Oliver. He was brown and stubborn, gave him strength on the battlefield. He led his side to victory, turned two flags into one. That's when he lost. When the fighting was done, the sickness took hold. Lesson there. If history's to be believed, one you should heed.
Survival. You chose Ulysses because of the two flags reference. Is that tied to the war in the Mojave?
War. Call it that. Our part in it. Ulysses wasn't made for the flag he followed. He wasn't made for peace. That's the lesson. If you follow a symbol to the end, ask yourself what that means. More important, ask what happens after the end.
Speech 75. You brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you'd have waited until I came for the chip.
No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the land do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me. Killing is personal. So's vows, promises. Last bit's more important to me than the first.
You're not making any sense.
What kind of world would this be if Courier killed Courier? You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
Enough talking. You went through a lot of trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have, nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any laws of mine, I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine, I'll find this trigger, then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Guess we'll max out lockpick next. So from here we need to find a certain type of detonator to destroy these warheads that you'll see laying around. And the symbols and colors he's talking about are these stars. You can find them. I know you can find one in the Big Empty where he made camp. I think you can find another in Honest Hearts. I can't remember the area over there. But I did find the one in the Big Empty. I do remember finding one in the Big Empty before. That? Oh, riot shotgun. Alright. Worry about looting later. So we gotta go to a camp, and the detonator is gonna be up there. Going, Eddie. Oh, there he is. Boom. So the kicker here is, once you drop down, you can't make it back until you find that detonator. Once you find that detonator, then there's going to be a bunch of those marked men will spawn. Yeah, these guys, like, they're rocket launchers. Forgot about him. Yeah, you'll find rocket launcher foes pretty frequently. And here's the detonator. You found the Leslie detonator Ulysses spoke of, a piece of pre-war tech that can detonate the nuclear warheads scattered around the Lonesome Road. You can use it to open new pathways, kill your enemies from afar, or even discover secret loot caches. Just point at a warhead, hold down the trigger, and watch the explosion. If what Ulysses said is true, you'll need this to advance, which means there must be a warhead blocking the way forward. You'll need to find the correct warhead and detonate it. Alright, loot off camera. Genesis. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Alright, that was easy enough. So what I'm gonna do is hotkey that detonator, because I'm gonna be using it pretty frequently. I'm not gonna go around and find all the warheads. It's just, I don't think I've ever found all the warheads before, and I'm just the kind of guy that likes to make it through the content. So follow this road around. Lock level hard. There's probably a key around here. Or you can, I don't know if you can drop down from up there or not. else up here. Max charge, I think, is what I want. But I am blowing through weapon durability like crazy. Alright. Loot off camera. I want to keep an eye on my armor. Right. That's light. I don't want light. I need medium armor. There we go. And we made it to the next leg of the journey, the underground, which is where we find the next type of enemy, tunnelers.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Can't believe they'd approve that. I've met enough robots to know they're more than just machines. Willie was really protective of his iBots, huh? Sounds more like a father than a inventor in these logs. He must have tried to change things. He doesn't seem like the type that would let that slide. Let's press on. We've got a lot of ground to cover. So, if you notice right there is a death claw. You hear him, and as soon as he gets over there, he's gonna die. Which I'm hoping to not follow suit. So I'm gonna save it just in case. These tunnelers, they're like baby death claws. They're like baby death claws, and there's a lot of them. So actually, I'm going to heal up. Should be doing at least a little looting because of those MREs. They're so nice to have. Yep. So you get kind of a glimpse of what it looks like. And once you get far enough in the tunnel, they'll attack and swarm you. I think it's up here. There's another one. Here it is. That's all there is for now. They have a chance to have these cave funguses on that will help take away some of the rads that you get through here. I can't remember if the cave funguses can also be used in other recipes, but you're just gonna get some rads dealing with the warheads, so I like to use those to keep my rads down. Can't remember if we're gonna get more before the exit or not. Yes, we are. I remember this hill. I'm such a terrible shot. Shit. Hello? Okay. I'll walk you out. I can edit this part out after. Junebug says I. Caravan lunch. Thank you. I need a stim pack. Alright. And we're back to getting our ass kicked. Oh boy, do I love this laser or LC or whatever, W. Okay, let's save. Save the repair kit. Alright, keep going. And for this section of the game, the high road, we're gonna walk through.
There you are. You went quiet for a time. You killing the bear wouldn't prove easy. You and your machine. You survived. There's a lesson here in the Divide. Old world history about paving and intentions could teach the Republic a thing or two, if they listened. They have an idea of trying to do what's right, never quite getting there. Maybe you've seen it. Nipton. Elsewhere.
You've got a better way?
Yes. And any courier could tell you the same. See it everywhere. The bear. Bear's too busy carving up the Mojave with knives, roads, borders, and how things should be, to see how it is. They're stretched thin. Can't protect their front lines, their towns. Think paper's power. Radio means control. All of it useless. No matter now. Bear couldn't hold the Divide. You and that machine are all that remains of NCR here. Rest fell to radiation, fire, and what burrows below.
NCR. Those soldiers in Hopeville were once NCR, I'm sure of it. Why were they with the Legion?
You see, true. Not scavengers. It's what they wore. Before this all happened. Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield now turned against the Divide. Few survived. Intact. Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion.
Sierra would have needed the supply line open to reinforce Mojave and Hoover Dam.
The dam, that old world wall. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Cayman, both bad enough. Kimball, Kaiser, House. You'd think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it. But once found, it was all Kaiser could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the divide belongs to history.
Those markmen, some had strange masks and blades I've never seen before.
They bear false versions of Legate Benuse's masks. The one Kaiser fashioned for him. Thought it was an insult at first. No better now. It's shaped from divide metal, not with care and strength, but with hate. Keeps them anchored. Crude, effective, like the blades they carry. Distant mirrors of their legate, a symbol they can hold on to, while the divide tears at them.
Other marked men had NCR gear and they weren't carrying master blades.
For the two-headed bear, NCR, they don't have symbols in the same way Legion does. They revere their mines and explosives, guns. That is their religion. Death from afar. Take pride in it.
What were the creatures in the underpass?
Tunnelers. Predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here. Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey. Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come before its people, from where they least expect. Below.
Survival 35. When you say a slower death for the Mojave, you mean they're spreading out from the divide.
Death will come from below. In the divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave. Once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some, but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart, like Denver hounds.
Survival 35. Denver Hounds. Denver is far to the east. Legion territory.
Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east, too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job.
This is the high road. Where does it lead?
At the end of the high road lies Ashton, its silo. That machine I'm with you, it can open it, wake it up, like it did the one in Hopeville.
I've been here before, at least not from this road.
Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the Divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line. Took a courier to make that road. You. Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
So you're saying I walked this road once from another direction, from west to east to home.
All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind, a moment where you know who you are, the history of it, and they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
I've walked a lot of hard roads Mojave before. It doesn't mean anything.
It means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new nation, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road with a supply line.
Maybe you should tell me what happened.
NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting.
Okay, so from that little exchange here, there used to be a town called the Divide that you, the character, made previously before the game that helped keep it alive, and then you delivered a package that awoke nuclear warheads in the ground. They detonated, causing the chasm that you see here. And these men they're essentially ghouls. They're ghouls formed by the NCR and Legion troops that were stationed at the Divide when all the bombs went off. Trooper helmet, that's light. I can't use it. Helmet. I can reinforce this with glasses, because why not? Alright. So with this spot of the map unlocked, there's going to be some death claws coming up, and I'm going to need a weapon that can kill death claws. So, we're going to travel back to Novak. I'm going to get Get my, was it the Gauss rifle? And see what I can't do about clearing some death claws. Keep this weapon in good repair because this has been rocking most of the enemies here. Yeah. Give me that bad boy. Max charge. Oh, there's the doctor. Probably because it was the time of day that I stopped by. So what we're gonna do is do some ammo recycling and get set to clear that highway. So what do I have? Max charge for max charge for microfusion. And optimized charge for our CW. Microfusion, max charge. There we go. That's gonna help. So now we travel back. Hope to God this is going to be enough. But that's what I'll leave for the start of the next videos. Clearing the road, continuing our way. So thanks you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.